Hello and welcome to a first for this channel. Today I'm going to be giving you my first impressions of the Escapists 2 on Nintendo Switch. Before we get into the review, let me just clarify that Easter eggs, details, secrets and all the stuff you subscribe for will be going nowhere. My goal is to reach 100,000 subscribers by August, and it's a very lofty goal. Uploading Easter eggs and secrets won't accomplish that. So if you don't want to watch my thoughts on games, then just know that Easter eggs and secrets will be going nowhere. Now let's take a look at the Escapists 2 for the Nintendo Switch. I played the original Escapists back when it first launched on the Xbox One, but I thought the game wasn't very welcoming to new players and soon lost interest. When the Escapists 2 was announced, I was intrigued as I'd heard they'd made efforts to address some of my concerns, mainly the steep learning curve and adding crafting recipes. I was tempted to buy the game on the Xbox One, but when I heard it was coming to the Switch, I plumped for that version instead, because who doesn't like playing games on the toilet? If you aren't familiar with the Escapist series, you're actually chucked into a prison and tasked with getting out. You start off as a weak, intellectually challenged inmate who has to forge relationships, work out and improve your book smarts to escape. The main gameplay loop of the Escapists involves doing favours of prisoners, searching the prison for useful items, observing guard routines until you decided on your method of escape. If I'm honest, at times I was so focused on completing favours or raiding other prisoners' desks that I forgot the actual goal was to escape. As you might expect, life in a prison isn't all about making friends and then stealing from them. You have to attend roll call, breakfast, lunch, work, dinner and then a final roll call. Failing to attend any of these will cause the prison security level to increase, making it harder for you to get away. One example of the security level coming back to bite me in my incarcerated arse happened after I observed a fight in the canteen which resulted in a guard being knocked out. Being the opportunistic criminal that I am, I took this chance to search his pockets and found a key. I thought, I'll just waltz right out the front door. When the guard was taken to the infirmary, the key was reported missing and a pack of guard dogs assist for myself and the missing key out, and I spent a day in solitary peeling potatoes. It's moments like this that can turn a quick 30-minute session into an extended 4-hour numb bum on the toilet seat session. Disclaimer, by the way, I didn't spend 4 hours on the toilet, are you mad? I got hungry halfway through, so I had to get up. That's not to say the game's mechanics can't be exploited. When attempting any of the mandatory tasks throughout the day, you only have to walk into the room until it's been marked as completed, then you're free to explore at your own leisure. I find this a little odd as breakfast starts at 9 AM and I'm in and out of the canteen by 9:05 plotting my next breakout attempt. One thing the game has improved over its predecessor is the crafting mechanic. Each item in the game has its own recipe, with some more exotic items being left up for the player to discover. There are hundreds of items to craft, so many in fact that I'm certain some of them are just there to waste resources. So maybe you craft more complicated items like pickaxes or shovels and you'll need to study to become smarter, allowing you to craft the final tool in your master plan. Some items required for crafting are harder to find than others, with the metal sheets used for creating shovels being a particular annoyance of mine, but it all adds to relief when you finally do find what you need. As for the port to the Switch goes, everything does hold up pretty well. I did have a couple of moments where the game paused in handheld mode for a second before resuming. I don't know what was causing this. At the moments it happened, it seemed pretty quiet with few characters on the screen. But overall the presentation is very good and the art style is perfect for this type of game. It seems really strange to say this given that every character is basically the same model with different beards, hair or hats, but I started to form bonds with certain inmates and even recognise them when going about my daily business. Before fully recommending this as a handheld title, let me be clear, going into this game with no prior experience with the franchise will be tough. Improvements have been made to ensure newer players are eased in with a helpful tutorial prison, but it can be a slog to break out. Which it should be, it's a prison. The reason I'd probably argue that it's best enjoyed me with a bit of free time instead of a quick 20-minute gameplay session on the bus is because sometimes you can accomplish nothing. You'll be carrying out favours, completing tasks and befriending guards, only to be caught rifling through someone's cell or shoving a bed cover down another inmate's toilet to cause a distraction, resulting in you losing all your banned items and sent to solitary. There is a hidden compartment in the desks that you can hide certain things in, but anything you have on you at that time will be taken, so bear that in mind. Again, this isn't a bad thing, it is a prison after all and there has to be consequences, but to lose a day's progress can be heartbreaking, so it's probably best to be careful before attempting a portable escape. So that was my first impressions of the Escapists 2 on Nintendo Switch. I've played about 7 hours of the game so far and I must say I'm enjoying myself a lot. My current escape has involved me hanging bed covers over my cell bars so guards can't see into my cell, slowly pickaxing away at my cell wall, then covering it up with a poster just in case. There really is so many ways to escape that the game has great replay value and for a budget title it's great value for money. Just be aware that it's going to require some time investment from the player until you can escape prisons with ease. One final thing to note is I was lucky enough to be given a review key for this game, and as such the multiplayer servers weren't populated, so I cannot comment on that portion of the game. If you enjoyed this video then a like is really appreciated. As I said, this is my first review, first impressions video that I've made, and so any feedback is greatly appreciated. Subscribe if you want to see more Easter eggs, secrets and now I suppose video game reviews, and I'll speak to you all soon.